But if you have made it to 35 years old and you're unmarried, you are a leftover woman.
Happy New Year, beautiful people. It's even very, very hard these days to notice if a woman is 40 or not. So, I don't see the reason why a 40-year-old woman, 35, 36, upward can get married. Like they're getting married every day. Yes, yes. I have a lot of people that have gotten married at the age of 35, 36, even 40. And some rejecting to get married because they don't want to. Some are single by choice, so nobody needs to say that about a woman.
You're going to expire before the age of 25. By the age of 35, literally no man's going to want you. Let's talk about why this is the biggest load of BS. So my mutual Cecilia Regina, who I'm tagging below, is doing a series this week on how when it comes to the wealthiest men in the world, older women are the prize. And I'd just like to add some more examples to this conversation. So one of the examples that Cecilia gave was Jeff Bezos, who's arguably the wealthiest man in the world. And his current fiance, Lauren Sanchez, who's 53. Dr. Moyo, who was 50 when she married her billionaire husband. Melody Hobson, who was 44 when she married her billionaire husband, George Lucas. So far, what do we have in common? Intelligence, drive, and success. I'd also like to add Amal Clooney, who was 36 years old when she married actor George Clooney. Serena Williams was 36 when she married her Reddit co-founder and billionaire husband, Alexis Ohanian. Now, if we're talking about the highest echelons of society, you want to get down to royalty? No further than Princess Angela of Liechtenstein. She literally married Prince Maximilian of Liechtenstein when she was 41 years old. 41 people! And she did not give birth to Prince Alphonse until she was 42 years old. She met Prince Maximilian at a party because she was in the right circles. She was a highly accomplished fashion designer, she went to Parsons, and she was in the right rooms. And even more famously, we have Meghan Markle, who was 36 when she married Prince Harry, and didn't have Prince Archie until she was 37. When it comes to success, a lot of these people didn't meet until their mid-30s at the earliest, once they started to reap the benefits of their years of work. All these women are highly accomplished, intelligent women who stand on their own. So when society is saying that women expire at a certain age, ask yourself, does society have it together? Is society doing so great?
The thing about it is, some men have a vested interest in a woman not knowing her worth. They don't want you to realize that you're still a baddie at 40, even though you were also a baddie at 25. Just like he said. And on one breath, he says a woman over 35 is a leftover woman. But on the next breath, he said, give me a 40-year-old woman. They know that you're a baddie. They try to make you feel like you're going to die alone, but you're once a baddie, always a baddie if she keeps herself up. Okay? So, and they know that. They want you to not know that you're amazing even as you get older because they want to make you feel like you're lucky to have them at 40. They want you to feel like you have to settle at 40. At 40, you are a seasoned woman. Over 35, a seasoned woman. You're probably knee deep in your career. You got your own place, your own car. You got your 401k. You got all of these things going for yourself. Like at that point, a lot of times you have more going for yourself than the men do. They know that. But they want to make you feel like, because even with all that going for you, you can't compete with a 25-year-old. They'll say all of that, but then they'll confess that a woman over 40 who still keeps herself up can give a woman in her 20s a run for their money. Don't let men use your age against you as a scare tactic. That's exactly what they want you to do. They want you to feel like you're running out of time, the window is closing, you better pick somebody and pick somebody quick. Settling is how a lot of them get picked. And they want you desperate. There is nothing a raggedy man loves better than a desperate woman who is a catch. A desperate woman who has her life together, who wants to be married or wants to have kids so bad that she'll even give him a chance. No, what you really have is plenty of time. You have plenty of time. You have time to vet somebody properly and to get exactly what you want without settling. They don't want to tell you that because they are the men they want you to settle for.
I was often embarrassed about being over the age of 40 and not married. I mean, I often felt like a failure. Like, why can't I figure this out? This thing that so many people do. Why couldn't I figure it out? And I also worried about what other people would think, worrying that they would say, oh, she must be crazy, or, oh, she must be really picky. I'm just terrified by it. During my 20s and most of my 30s, I was focused on my career. Relationships were not a priority. But at the end of my 30s, I'll never forget kind of having panic attacks, thinking, oh my gosh, what have I done with my life? How could I have let all this time go by and not have figured out the relationship thing? I've tried to do things to help. I've frozen my eggs and I'm online dating and doing all that. I woke up one day and I realized that I'm not married yet because I haven't met him. I haven't found him yet. And realizing that my path is my own, my path is not someone else's, that my journey is my own, has been so helpful for me. When it's time and it's right, it will happen. So for all of you over the age of 40 and you haven't found the one yet, hang in there. Hang in there.
Hey, this is CJ Benjamin. A little personal message for you today. You know, I'm almost 40 years old and I'm not married and I don't have children. And this comes with a sense of judgment from others who believe that I haven't yet fulfilled my destiny, if you will. People who believe that there's a mission that I have, you know, to be married and have children, and I haven't done that yet. So to many people, there's something lacking and something missing in my life. And this message is for you. If you're also in the same boat, if you're 40, in your 40s, almost 40, and you haven't yet got married, or you don't have children, or you don't intend to. So here's what I want you to know. When people meet me, it's one of the first questions I get. Are you married? Do you plan on getting married? Do you have children? Are you dating? People are very interested in my relationship status. Nobody asks if I'm healthy, if I'm happy, if I'm fulfilled, if I have a good life, if all is going well. But my relationship status seems to be at the top of the priority list as far as questions are. And I don't blame people, nor do I get angry with people, because I understand that this comes from centuries of expectation of a woman and of people at our age. So I understand that for many people, I have not yet done what I'm supposed to do, which is get married and have children. And here's what I want you to know. I'm not lacking in any department, my friends. I'm very happy, I'm very fulfilled, and I'm very content. Do I believe in relationships? Absolutely. I believe that relationships are important, they're crucial. I believe that we're not meant to be alone necessarily. I believe that having a partner is wonderful. If you're with a partner that builds you, if you're with a partner that complements you at the level of your soul, if you're with somebody that really connects with who you are and doesn't change who you are. So that's wonderful. If you have that and if you can find it, great. Being alone does not mean we're unhappy, does not mean that we're sad and that we're looking online all day trying to find somebody. I'm not looking for anything in particular right now. I have a really good life and I'm very happy and successful. And here's something else. I've worked incredibly hard for the life that I now enjoy. My life is read like a novel. There have been incredible highs, but even worse lows. And all of that has helped me to be shaped into the woman that I am today. The woman that I am today is self-made. I put my blood, sweat, and tears into who I've become. Nobody's done it for me. No one's handed it to me. And there is no man that has provided for me. Not that it's wrong if a man provides for you, but I've done this on my own. And I'm incredibly proud of myself. So I'm not lacking. Don't be worried about me. I'm really, really good. And when the time comes that I do want to settle down with somebody, it would be because I'm ready for that at that time in my life with the right person. It's very important for me to stress that. So
we make plans and God makes magic. Story of the 40-year-old bride, me. I spent a lot of my life wondering, why not me? And feeling guilty for choices that I made in my life that I thought led me to not getting married and having a family. I watched friends and family get married, have kids, and grow their life. I know now that God was right on time and I wouldn't have it any other way. You see, I had a lot of growing to do, healing to do, work to do, to prepare me for the gift that was coming. Though family planning is not easy at this age, we both know that this is the path that we were meant to be on. I know how hard it is for you possibly to see people online or in your family or your friends getting married, celebrating children, having anniversaries, and it's something that you desire so badly. I want you to know that I get it, and even though what you want feels so far away, I truly believe that God has a plan for us beyond our wildest dreams.